Hey Patreon people, I'm here with Queen superfan and avid listener of Rock Solid. His name is David Gutiérrez. Okay, David, say hello.
Hi,
so they know
I'm David. This is my voice.
David drove up here from, where did you drive up here from?
The airport area.
The airport area.
Which is about an hour.
Just for this bullshit.
It's not bullshit, it's Queen.
Okay, great. I have them by decade. Right here, this is the 70s, no synthesizers. Then we got the 680s albums, synthesizers, and the 290s albums, synthesizers. I think what we're going to do, because I think David and I are going to be arguing a little bit, but I want to get some common ground out of the way. So let's do the 90s first. That's the best 90s album, and then that one.
That's accurate.
Okay. What do you think is the best 80s Queen
album? For me, it's a toss-up between these two. A Kind of Magic and The Game.
Okay, I will agree with this, but I'm not like A Kind of Magic. I think it suffers. I think it's like a patchwork album. It's got two different producers.
Yes.
It doesn't feel cohesive to me, and there's actually songs on it that I don't like.
Arguably, this would be a patchwork album because everyone sort of abandoned ship on that except for Brian May, and this was also a patchwork album because nobody was going in the same direction at that point. You had four. This is where they actually. You could see that there was a huge divide in the band, especially between Brian, the sound Brian wanted to make, and the sounds that Freddie and John wanted to go with.
By the way, I want to address this real quick. It has nothing to do with what we're doing, but over at the Kinko's, they changed their printers, and they got new printers, but you can't print the entire image, so that's why these are cropped like that. It makes me mad. I brought the guy over. He goes, "Yeah, these are new." I go, "Well, shouldn't the technology be better? It looks like you took a step backwards." There was a Larry David moment, but here's what we got. Okay, can we agree that maybe that's the best 80s album?
I would agree that is the best 80s album.
What's the worst 80s album for you? I know what you're going to say.
I'm going to say it's a tie between these two.
But let's say that's really the worst because it's an instrumental album.
It's it's like two singles.
The singles are great.
Yeah, they're
the
fantastic.
singles are fantastic. Okay, so let's put that at the end.
Okay.
All right. What slot's in at number 2 for you? It's this.
Arguably, it could be either one of these two, but because I'm such a huge Highlander fan, I'm gonna go with that.
All right. I highly disagree with that, but
that's fine because you're wrong.
Because I think I love The Works.
The Works is good, but you have things like Back to Humans that anchor that in a bad place.
Yeah, and it also has a B-side that was great that should have been on the album. Go Crazy. What's it called?
I Go Crazy.
I Go Crazy. That album only has 9 songs. Make it 10 songs and put that B-side.
Make it work.
That's right.
Right. Take out Back to Humans.
See, I like Hot Space better than that, but this goes here, right?
Yeah, these two share about the same number of good to bad songs in terms of a ratio, I think. I know you're a big fan of The Party and Khashoggi Ship.
Yeah, I do.
I'm not. But I think, the title track, The Miracle, I Want It All,
yeah.
Scandal, those... Breakthrough's fantastic.
Invisible Man?
I love Invisible Man, so those raise it up. But Khashoggi Ship, it's like a 1-2 punch that it opens with that's just awful. And then it finally redeems itself. This just is terrible.
When this came out and I was in high school,
put out the fire.
I did not enjoy it, but now I do enjoy it a lot.
I think you enjoy it because of nostalgia for high school.
So let's say that would be your 80s order.
Yeah.
Okay, and my 80s order would be. That would be my 80s order.
That's phenomenally bad.
But these definitely for me, I love. It almost is, but I love these two albums so much.
Well, this is strong.
It is. I agree.
But I will say, when you did that, you stepped on my tits. No, this is just a wonderful album.
It is.
This is the last time I would say that they were a band.
Yeah.
Really a band until.
Not here. You don't think that was it?
No, because this was like an apology for this. It was.
Like, I agree. This is an apology. This should have followed The Game, but this is an apology.
This is Brian's album, and then this is Freddie and John's album, and that's why it doesn't. It doesn't work. Brian carried the sound for years. I mean, he didn't carry it, but that's the Queen sound. And this isn't a Queen album, arguably. It is. This is a sidestep from Freddie's solo work.
All right. Okay.
Which you don't enjoy, by the way.
I don't really. So the only thing we can really agree 100% on with the 80s
is this one.
Is that one and the last one.
Yes. But this one, because this isn't, it feels incomplete. The guys, except for Brian, abandoned ship.
So we agree on this, and then this.
We have a nice sandwich.
We're at odds. Yeah. But
you have a favorable opinion of that one, right?
Well, I like this better I like it better than this. I felt like that was a return to form when it came out.
Okay.
It was like, I'm like, oh, here they are. And then that just upped the ante totally.
The only difference is...
It's going to be difficult when we put them all in one big order.
This became a true Queen album in credits, right? Because this is when
they shared the right songwriting royalties,
right? And this was, you're right in that it was half a soundtrack, and then here's a couple other songs. Yeah. But those other songs work.
Yeah, I mean, it's got songs I love, and then it's got songs that I skip. And I don't...
this album for me.
Yeah, see, I don't skip anything on this.
Under Pressure saves that thing.
Under Pressure, which is they held it over from the greatest hits. Right. The 70s albums, though, I like all the 70s albums. This one is the one I listen to the least.
Over Queen. I mean, you listen to Queen more than Queen.
Yeah, because I like Liar, and I like Keep Yourself Alive, and I like what's the Rat song?
Great King Rat.
No, I'm thinking Round and Round by Rat. No, Great King Rat.
My Fairy King, is that what you're saying?
My Fairy King. But this is my favorite. I think that's my favorite 70s.
I will go, yeah.
Really?
I will agree.
Look at that. That's great.
I will agree.
And now it's very difficult.
They're at their sweatiest.
It's very, very difficult. I don't even know what to put. Look, this is my least favorite of the rest.
Okay.
So now what do we do with these 5?
I'm going to say.
This is tough.
I'm going to say. It's almost order of. You have I don't know what the word is when you have 5 of something. Pentology. Mm-hmm. You have it just, everything just works at this point. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm just randomly putting these here because those 4 albums can go in any, they're just all so good.
So that at the beginning, these 2 at the end?
I would go this way.
You like Queen 2 better than Queen?
Yeah. Despite its racism, I'm a big fan of March of the Black Queen.
I only really like Ogre Battle on this album.
Ogre Battle's great too. But this is where I think they're really discovering who they are. And this is kind of, to me, leftover Smile work. Mm-hmm. And the stuff that Freddie did with Wreckage or Rain.
So Smile, tell people who Smile is.
Smile was it was the band when it was Brian, Roger, and this guy named Tim Staffel. It was Proto Queen.
Okay, so let's get these 4. We're good on. I like number 1. I'm glad that we agree on that. I'm gonna.
I would say that's 2.
That's 2. I'm gonna agree with you. That box set's coming out
in a week.
I know. Did you order it?
I did.
How much did you pay for it?
Almost $200.
Now you know it's American. You can order it now. It's $128.
Okay.
So maybe cancel one and.
Well, it's on.
It's on its way.
I think it's on the boat.
It's on the boat. Okay. Well. Maybe it'll come damaged and you'll have to yeah, if I don't get a free copy for review, that's going to be a Christmas present.
It's that stupid Bible.
From Kyle. No, I'm kidding. Okay, then it's really tough.
I'm going to go with Day at the Races, Night at the Opera, and then Jazz.
That doesn't necessarily mean that any of these are better than any other one. No,
that's what I'm saying. You can make an argument to switch these middle 4 around.
This we got.
And I'm probably going to agree with you.
You and I.
Yes.
You got Somebody to Love, which is
probably arguably their best song.
Yeah, it's fantastic. If you can't beat them, join them. Don't Stop Me Now. I mean, Fat Bottom Girls, Bicycle Race.
7 Days. I love 7 Days. Mustafa, which you can't sing anymore, but that's great.
I disagree with this.
But the Prophet song really, I think, is a super weak track on an otherwise great album. It's like a weird warm-up to Bohemian Rhapsody that just doesn't work. So I think if the Prophet song alone pushes that down, I would understand, because these are, the sum of their parts are greater than this one.
Death on Two Legs. These are both. It's just crazy.
Who was that dedicated to, Pat?
It's dedicated to I forget what is it? Do you know what this?
Motherfucker of a Gentleman.
Motherfucker of a Gentleman.
Yeah.
Okay, so number one. Oh no! Now that's just the '70s. Now we have to integrate them.
There we go.
To me, that's still the best Queen album. Yeah, among anything.
Okay.
It's hard to say that the '80s work is better than the '70s.
It's impossible to say that the '80s.
But I would still put The Game at number 2.
Okay. Well, you can almost count that as '70 because it's the '80s.
Then I would put all these. I'm not on camera, am I?
No.
I don't want to be. Then I would put all these in here.
Holy, over innuendo. You'd skip over innuendo entirely.
We can slot it in somewhere if you want, but you want to put it? You think innuendo's better than one of these albums?
I would put innuendo.
Well, okay.
I would put innuendo.
Yeah. Let's pull these off.
I'd put innuendo here.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing with these. Sorry. Okay, then. Since I let you put innuendo there, can I put the works over there?
You let me? Sure.
Slide it over there.
Yes. Okay.
The works. Okay, then.
You would say The Works is a better album than either of the first two Queens?
I don't know if it's a better album, but I personally like it better.
Okay.
Let's pick what's at the end. Flash is still at the end.
Yeah. Well, for you. Okay.
Yeah, and you say Hot Space.
Yes.
Okay, give me Flash and Hot Space.
Okay.
Okay, but then I'm gonna put that here.
Wow.
And then what? Where do these slot? Are these still here?
I forgot. What? You're still you're ranking the Miracle where then? Are you ranking the Miracle highly?
No, we haven't slotted it in yet. This is the beginning,
right?
And this is the end. So
right.
I'll put the Miracle in somewhere here. Where do you want to put it?
I would put the Miracle here.
Now, where do we put the posthumous album? Because that's difficult.
This doesn't work as an album.
No, it's just a tribute.
But it's got great songs. Some of which I would say are better than anything here. This last part's going to be tough. Because none of it's awful except for these two. But a lot of it can
So
work.
what do you want to put in next after The Works? Do you want to put Queen 2 in there? I think we have
to do this actually.
Wow. Okay, if you're going to do that, then I'm going to put Queen before Queen 2.
Okay.
And then I slot it just like this.
I think that works. The 80s were terrible. Apparently for Queen.
That's our definitive order.
I think
pretty much. We have we made some concessions to be gentlemen, but that's what we got.
I think it's very telling. Their third album is really what kicks off just a string of amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
That ends on The Game.
Yeah, from Sheer Heart Attack to The Game, you can't get. I don't know.
Misstep.
What other band has a run like that?
The Beatles.
So and that would be how many albums? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 albums in a row.
They're just they're knocking it out of the park.
And had the Works followed The Game, you'd go, still pretty great. You know what I mean?
Then there's a sharp decline after The Game because you have this terrible duo.
Hot Space ruined their career in the U.S.
Yes.
Because they had finally really broke with The Game.
Oh, because of Another One Bites the Dust, right?
Yeah. And then and Crazy Little Thing Called Love,
right?
Too. But
Another One Bites the Dust was a song that was a crossover hit that became a dance hit as well as
true. And the disco era was 80s, so it was still there, but not really.
Right.
So. But yeah, Hot Space just it wasn't the time for that.
You know what else is a hot space, Pat? Hell. And that's it's a great analogy for that.
All right, all of these albums have great songs. There's great songs on every album. There's no, like you said, there's
There's two great ones here.
That's what I mean. The songs with vocals on these are amazing. The Hero and Flash. So that's it. David, thank you for driving an hour in traffic.
Anytime.
to do this ridiculousness.
Anything for Queen.
And thank you to the Patreon supporters. Thank you for the prayer. You brought Kyle Avengers posters. You brought me a copy of Highlander, and I need a coaster by my bedside, so I'm all set for
You listen to Highlander, that kind of the opera is going to shoot to like 2 or 3.
How come there wasn't a proper?
Kind of
why wasn't there a proper soundtrack for the Highlander?
That's a whole thing.
And that's another thing we'll get into. All right. Thank you, Patreon supporters. Thank you, David. Thank you, Kyle. And we'll be putting some. The first person to email me and says they want these photos, I'll send them right to you. I think it's usually Michael Bagford. So I'll just address the envelope now.